Welcome to LVT-SHOWBIZ channel. Full stop. Today LVT-SHOWBIZ channel we bring you the following hot information. Sukai's confession that made Tan Songyun cry, the hidden truth behind the emotions. A moment, a sentence, a storm of emotion. In the world of Chinese entertainment, declarations of love can be part of a script, a promotional campaign, or, sometimes, a genuine outburst from the heart. But when Sukai said just 3 words, "I like you," to Tan Songyun, the audience didn't just hear a line, they felt a shockwave. Tan Songyun's tears weren't just a performance. They were real, raw, and unforgettable. This article delves into what made that moment so powerful, how years of collaboration built up the chemistry between the two, and why the truth behind Sukai's confession left netizens around the world breathless. Was it love, or just acting? Let's find out. Sukai and Tan Songyun, more than just co-stars. Sukai and Tan Songyun are not strangers to the camera. They've shared the screen in various projects and promotions, showing off natural synergy that many actors could only dream of. But what makes them stand out is not just their visuals or acting skills, it's their ability to communicate emotions with subtlety and authenticity. Behind the scenes, crew members have often commented on how naturally they interact, as if their connection extends beyond the script. Fans have compiled countless videos and GIFs capturing the sweet glances, the soft touches, the laughter that seems unrehearsed. These aren't just coincidences, they are a sign of something deeper. When two actors consistently bring out the best in each other, emotionally and professionally, people start to question whether art is imitating life or the other way around. And that question only grew louder after that one moment on stage. The sentence that changed everything, "I like you." It happened during a live event. Sukai looked at Tan Songyun, his eyes unusually tender, and said quietly, "I like you." At first, the audience thought it was just part of the program. But then something unexpected occurred. Tan Songyun froze, then her eyes welled up with tears. She tried to smile, but her lips trembled. There was a silence that seemed to stretch for eternity before the crowd erupted into applause and screams. But in that brief pause, something unspoken passed between them, something so intimate, so emotional, that it couldn't be staged. Those 3 words didn't sound like a line from a script. They sounded like the truth, pure, unfiltered, and brave. Tan Songyun's tears, a heart touched, not just moved. Many viewers were moved to tears themselves watching Tan Songyun's reaction. She is known for being composed, even playful in public appearances. But at that moment, she was vulnerable, like a woman caught off guard by a long-awaited confession. Some fans pointed out that her body language said it all. She didn't flinch or avoid his gaze. Instead, she faced him, took in every word, and let the emotions hit her full force. Her tears were not from confusion or fear, they were from recognition. Recognition of feelings that had been kept in the dark too long. Recognition that maybe, just maybe, someone had been waiting for her as long as she had been hoping to be seen. A love built in silence, Sukai's quiet devotion. Unlike dramatic declarations often seen in dramas, Sukai's style of expressing affection is quiet but consistent. He doesn't seek attention, instead, he protects, supports, and stands by Tan Songyun in subtle ways that speak volumes. In interviews, he often praises her without being asked. On set, he's always attentive to her needs, ensuring she's comfortable before a scene begins. When she's nervous, he offers calm. When she jokes, he laughs with genuine warmth. This kind of silent affection doesn't scream romance, but it builds something deeper, trust. And trust is the foundation of love. So, when Sukai finally said "I like you," it wasn't an impulsive act. It was the culmination of years of quiet devotion. It was real. Netizens react, "This isn't acting, this is love." The internet exploded. On Weibo, hashtags like Sukai confesses to Tan Songyun and Tan Songyun cries went viral within minutes. Fans, celebrities, and even industry insiders couldn't believe what they had witnessed. Some skeptics argued it might be a marketing stunt. But even they couldn't deny the authenticity in Tan Songyun's reaction. This wasn't scripted, it was spontaneous, powerful, and deeply emotional. Countless posts celebrated Sukai's courage and Tan Songyun's vulnerability. Many said it reminded them of first love, the kind where silence holds more meaning than words, and a single sentence can shake your entire world. Why I like you meant so much. In a world where people often mask their feelings, hearing someone say "I like you" so simply, and sincerely, is a rarity. And coming from Sukai, who has always been careful with his words, it carried even more weight. For Tan Songyun, who has weathered both public scrutiny and private heartaches, those words meant acknowledgement. They meant someone truly saw her, not as a celebrity or a co-star, but as a person, worthy of love, just as she is. And perhaps that's what moved her to tears, not just the words, but the honesty behind them. What this means for their future, on screen and off. Now that this moment has taken the internet by storm, fans are speculating about the future of Sukai and Tan Songyun. Will they collaborate again in another drama? Will they publicly address their relationship? Or will they let this moment speak for itself? One thing is certain, their chemistry is no longer just an on-screen illusion. It's a living, breathing connection that people around the world now believe in. Industry insiders have already hinted at future projects involving both actors. If those rumors are true, we may soon see the continuation of a love story that began quietly but captured millions of hearts. The beauty of timing, why this confession was perfect. Some say Sukai should have confessed earlier, others believe the timing was perfect. In truth, love isn't about early or late, it's about readiness. And maybe, at that very moment, both Sukai and Tan Songyun were finally ready to face what they'd always felt but never said. The confession didn't need a romantic setting or rehearsed lines. It happened in public, yes, but it felt intensely private, like a whisper meant only for her, even as the world watched. That's what made it perfect. Fans' reflections, what we learn from Sukai's confession. Beyond the romance and celebrity gossip, Sukai's simple sentence teaches us something profound, that vulnerability is strength. That sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is speak our truth, even if we don't know how it'll be received. Tan Songyun's tears weren't a weakness. They were a sign of emotional courage. And together, their moment reminded everyone watching that love doesn't always come with fireworks, it can arrive gently, wrapped in silence, and still shake your soul. More than a confession, a story of real love. Sukai and Tan Songyun's story is still unfolding, and whether it becomes a public relationship or remains a quiet bond between two hearts, one thing is clear, it's touched millions. Because sometimes, love doesn't need declarations. It just needs honesty. And when honesty comes in the form of 3 simple words, I like you, the world listens. And sometimes, it cries too.